How successful can you really be if you're living in fear? Success is subjective. You define what it is, what it looks like in your work, what it looks like in your romantic relationships, what it looks like for your business, for your health, for your friendships. You decide. But it's going to require something of you in order to achieve it. Hi, I'm Anthea, founder of Amarkai Group. We help entrepreneurs and small business owners skyrocket their success and create more impact in this world. Continue watching to find out how you can be more successful. And that is you giving up your fear. How successful can you really be if you're scared of trying something new? How successful can you really be if you're worried about failing? How successful can you really be if the expectation is you can continue doing what you're doing already and still be successful? If you're not successful now, then what you're doing is not enough. So why do people fear change, risk, something new? Because it's different. That's all. It's something different. And we've spent our entire lives doing something different. From the time we were born, we grew, we matured, we developed. All of that's different. The first tooth, the first walk, the first run, the first laugh, the first cry, different. But as children, we embraced it because we were excited about the world. We wanted to go out there and explore it. But then somewhere along the line, as adults, we became fearful of that same world. No longer wanting to explore it, but actually to retreat from it. To want things from the world that we couldn't necessarily get unless we push through that fear barrier. Do we have the confidence to do so? Do we have the desire to do so? Do we have the belief to do so? All of these things are important when it comes to success. Because whatever it looks like for you, if you don't believe it, if you don't confidently believe that it's going to happen, if you don't desire it more than you desire staying exactly where you are, you'll never get to it. And so success will then just be a myth. That thing that you've tried and continued to try and tried again to get access to, but never quite made it. Why? Because you were scared. Scared to do the different thing that is necessary for you to get to where you want to get to. Now think about all of the successful people, super successful people that you see day in, day out in the media. That wasn't a ride that was handed to them. Most of them took big risks, and a lot of them had big failures. But what came from all of that were lessons. The teaching, the knowledge, the skills that are needed to cross over outside of your comfort. To get to that place where everything is different, but actually it's okay. Because this is the thing that's going to get me to that next level. This is the thing that's going to get me the business that I want, the relationship that I want, the changes to my health that I want. And I can have all of that if I just push through that fear. This fear of failure is also a myth. Because again, failure is subjective. You fail when you say you failed. You can go through taking risks, taking actions, doing things that are different and never really fail. Because it's about what you focus on. Being there, being present, taking that risk, taking that action, and choosing to do that over whatever fear is preventing you currently from trying to attain what it is that you want. Now, when you think about it, this fear lives on the edge of your comfort zone. It's the thing that's preventing you from dipping your toe outside, from seeing what else is in the world. What other routes can I take to get to the destination of success that I want for myself? You have to redefine your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is the thing that is keeping you where you are. It's telling you that what you are doing is enough and that you are safe. And it's okay to just live like this. And for the majority of people, that's absolutely fine. But what if you've got a desire to do something different? What if there's a project that you want to create on the other side of the world that's going to help millions of people? What if you invent something that's going to help improve people's health? How about exploring your creative side that's going to give or bring vision to people's thoughts and ideas? But all of those things sit outside your comfort zone. And in order to access that, in order to get to that, in order to be that, you also need to exist outside of your comfort zone. That means facing your fears. That means being open to rejection. That means embracing failure. That means taking action. And it means accepting that risk is part of the journey. Because you playing small is you playing safe. And if you constantly make decisions that keep you safe, you will never achieve the things that you have the potential to achieve. The success that you are desperately seeking, the success that you really want for yourself, is on the other side of that. It's outside the comfort zone. So what's important to you? What do you really want to have in your life? And are the fears that you have justified? Sometimes I work with entrepreneurs, small business owners, and one of the key things that they generally tend to say is, I don't want to put myself out there. What does out there even mean? On the internet, on social media. That's not the only way to put yourself out there, to raise awareness of your business, of your brand, of yourself. But it's one way. So it's important for you to find a way, not dismiss one way. Because when you focus on how you can get out there, how you can communicate with the people that you want to communicate with, the people that you want to help, the health changes that you want to implement, the relationship that you want to get into, all of those exist outside. And the way in which you are currently trying to achieve them is not working. So you need to ask yourself, how else can I achieve that level of success? How else can I grow my business? How else can I succeed in dating? It's not about what's out there in the world. It's about what's in your mind, what you tell yourself, what you believe is possible, and the fears that you allow to put a barrier between you and what it is that you want. So what is it that you want? Why is it that you want it? And why is the life that you're not currently living enough? If it is enough, then that's fine. Enjoy it. Be present. See what's around. Enjoy every moment. Live. But if you have that thing, that subconscious feeling that something is not quite right, there's something that's got to be more than what you're doing now. There's ways that you can impact the world more than you are doing now. You really want to be more successful than you are right now. Then you really have to think about redefining your comfort zone. So how do you do that? You do everything. You try everything. And know that every single thing that you do, every action that you take is going to lead you one step closer to what it is that you want. Now, it may not look the way you expect it to look, but it's going to help you. Because either you're going to learn or you're going to take the step forward and succeed in what it is that you set out to do. Now, if it doesn't go in the direction that you think it needs to go to, then you have an opportunity to learn, evaluate it. What went wrong? What went right? How can I leverage this? Is there another way? How can I take the next action? And every time you put yourself in uncomfortable positions, uncomfortable situations, have to make uncomfortable decisions, you are pushing the boundaries of your comfort zone. You are going to be building your confidence, and you are going to be rejecting the fear that is keeping you just small and safe in this very small place. And this place is not where your dreams lie. This place is not where the impact that you're supposed to be creating lives. It lives outside of that. So what steps can you take to face the fears that you have? Because the fears that you have are the very thing that you need to get comfortable with. The more comfort you can find in your fear, the more your comfort zone expands. The more your comfort zone expands, the more your mind expands. And the more your mind expands, the more your world expands. The very things that you are wanting start to come to you, because you now have the belief and you're taking the actions and you're asking for all of that to come to you, for you to succeed in the things that you want to, because you believe it's possible. And you're no longer sitting and thinking and dreaming from a place of fear. You're taking the actions and you're taking the risks that are necessary for success. No one got to the top of wherever it is that they wanted to get to by playing small. They did the things that no one wanted to do. They said the things that no one wanted to say. They put the money down that no one else would. They tried the 100 or 1,000 or million different ways when most would give up after 2. Because they knew in order to have the level of success that they wanted to have in their life, it sat outside the comfort zone. And the comfort zone is as big or as small as you decide it's going to be. So the more you push the boundaries, the more you place yourself in situations that are uncomfortable, the quicker you get comfortable with them. And that pushes you to do things and see things in a totally different way than you are right now. And from that, it allows you to take big, bold action, which gets you big, bold results. So if you are not happy with where you are right now, then it's time to really think about how can you make your comfort zone bigger? What things are you really fearing right now? Make a list of those things and start doing them one by one. And you will find that as scary as it is the very first time you've tried to face your fear, the more you do it, the less fear you have, and the more things you're able to achieve, and the closer you get to whatever version of success you are seeking. I hope you found this video useful. Please like, comment, share, and also subscribe, and let us know how you step outside of your comfort zone.